Oh my goodness. Look at the snow. This is incredible. Hi guys. So, as you can see, it's snowing. And I've got my new 100mm macro. I'm going to attempt some snowflake images and then just whatever else catches my eye. I am here in my backyard in front of my happy little pine tree here. I just love pine needles covered in snow. And then afterwards we're gonna go inside and build a fire and take some pictures in the fireplace. Shall we get started? Oh, wow. So what I've done is for the last few days, I have left my scarf. It's not actually a scarf, it's more like a neck gaiter type thing outside on the front porch. And the reason is I wanted to leave it so that it would get nice and cold, and then when it snowed, which is now, then I would be able to catch snowflakes on it without them melting, because any sort of warmth, a snowflake is just so delicate and it'll just melt right away. So the only thing I'm wondering about is today, there is so much snow that it may be difficult for me to catch a single snowflake because there's so much on the scarf. Okay. It is wet. Snow may not seem wet, but it is. So I have these Optech rain sleeves on my camera, and they have this nice little drawstring at the front so that they don't go over top your lens, and you can put the little hole at the back over the viewfinder. So that's great. Camera and tripod protected. Now it's also about -20 according to the Weather Network. Doesn't quite feel like it to me, probably because it's not windy, but it is cold and my hands are getting cold. So I have on these Valorette gloves, and they have a liner underneath, and then the thumb and the finger open up so I can reach the camera controls. So that's what I'm using, and we're going to see how that works. Now, I've got the scarf and it's full of snow. So I'm gonna wipe it off, wait for new flakes to fall. They look so pretty, and take some images. I think it might be a challenge to be able to get just a single snowflake because there's so much coming down. So I have myself under the eave, hoping to sort of slow the ascent of snowflakes onto the scarf. I've got the 2-second timer on, and because snow is so white, I think I'm going to adjust my exposure value down -1/2 a stop. And we'll try that. Okay. It's cool, but I definitely don't have a single snowflake. There's so much snow on here. So I may have to move a little quicker. really difficult. I have to move really, really quickly. Okay. Try again. I wait for one to land right in the spot that I want. And then I have to quickly focus. I'm going to reduce my ISO to 50 because I'm probably going to have to zoom in and crop these images. So I've got like f16 because I don't want only part of a snowflake in focus. Okay, it's really hard because these are not single snowflakes falling, they are clumps of snowflakes. Okay, we'll see how that was as a first attempt at snowflake photography. The snow is really coming down, so that's the first most challenging thing, is trying to isolate a snowflake in its beautiful crystal form. It is just coming down too quickly, and I don't know how I did there. Probably it'll probably be like a first attempt, and that's okay. But yeah, so I have a 100mm macro. It's the Sony SAL, so it's not an E mount lens, it's an A mount, so it's older. And it is autofocus, but I did kind of move to manual focus quite a bit. And I had to keep shaking out the scarf to like put it down and try and get a fresh snowflake. And it's kind of impossible to get all the snow off of it, so it was a bit of a challenge that way. Okay, we've built a fire. The trick with the fireplace images is that it is an extremely HDR situation. You have a very bright fire and then very dark wood and so on. So it's difficult. You can't really bracket too much because the fire is moving, but you can bracket some because it's okay to sort of blend images that have overlapping fire. Like, it's just, fire is like that, right? It's not something with a defined edge. Oh, it's so cozy and warm. Absolutely enjoying it. And I'm going to go back and take some more images, and I'm just going to say hey for now. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love it if you would. I have now updated my website a little bit. It is in construction kind of right now, but I just wanted to let you know that my one-to-one sessions, where you can meet with me for 1 hour and get whatever advice that you need. I talk to people about their photography businesses, or they're teaching them how to use their camera, just photo editing advice, all that kind of stuff. And we can do an actual tutorial or just meet and talk. But I wanted to let you know that it's $49, and I think I'm going to keep it at that price because I really like meeting with you. So I guess I will talk to you soon. Stay warm and stay well, and see you next week. Bye.